Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to do a 3-month update on the T Line. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. Alright. We've had the bike about 3 months and everything has been working fine. Even after the crash, we replaced some parts and everything is back to normal. But one problem I have been having since we received the bike is the bike saddle. This bike saddle, it keeps sliding and ending up looking like this. We initially had it centered in the middle of the rails here. This is probably the 3rd time that it slid back like this. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or if it's the rail problem or if it's the pentaclip problem, but I'm going to make one more adjustment, and if it moves again, I'm gonna have to bring it in. On the saddle rail, on the pentaclip actually, you can see it'll say 10 Newton meters. So that is what the nut is supposed to be torqued to. And I do have a torque wrench. I've been using, it to make it to the correct torque, but it still keeps sliding. Alright, first I'm going to take it off just to get a look at it. Alright. Closer look at it, you can see some marks right here along the rail as it's sliding along. I'm not really sure what's causing this because it's at the right tension. Okay, so before I put the saddle back on the rail, I'm going to give it a quick wipe with this degreaser just to help it prevent slippage. And you can take a close look at the markings on the rails here. This is my first time using a carbon rail saddle and actually any carbon part on any bike, so I'm not used to what I'm supposed to be looking for, if this is normal or if this is not supposed to be happening. If you know, please let me know. Alright, it is a little dirty looking. Now that it's clean, I'm gonna slide this back on. Okay, and can only go on one way like that. All right, let's get it on the bike. Okay, and we actually kept it in the middle area, so I'm gonna put it exactly in the middle, so if it does move, we'll be able to tell right away. All right. Okay, you can hear the nice click, so it should be at the right torque. Hopefully this problem will be fixed. After riding all day, I noticed that the rail is already loose. I'm gonna shake it a little bit. Look, it's already wobbly. So the last fix I tried is no good, so I'm gonna have to take it into the local Brompton junction and ask him for advice. And on to the next problem, which is actually a bigger problem. This problem right here. Okay, you can see the Tubolito tube sticking out of the actual tire. I have no idea when this happens. I thought this might have happened during the TD bike tour, after we fell, but it's on the right side of the bike and that part never hit the ground. So if it was during the tour, it would have been on the left side. So I really don't know when this could have happened, but it looks like I'll have to change out the tire, and I have been looking online for a replacement tire, just to get the same one. And the only ones I can see online are the tan wall Schwalbe ones. So instead of ordering a tan wall or waiting to get another black one, I've decided to use the tire that I already have, and that is the Schwalbe Marathon Racers. These I believe came off the super light. They're brand new, so I might as well use them. They're not going to be as fast as the ones, but I don't feel like spending the money to get a new tire right now. I'm going to replace this one and then change the front one just to make them match. All right. Wow. So this is the rear wheel. I'm gonna unscrew this right here and then I should be able to take it off, okay? Which is a newer design compared to the previous generations. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so it's one of these skewer type designs. Get the chain tensioner off. I'm gonna take the tire pressure out just to slip it past the brake pads right there. That's like a normal bike. Oh yeah. All right, and the only thing that should be keeping it on is the chain, so we'll wiggle that off, and that's it. Now that is so much easier than the 2-speed, because the 2-speed you got to take you know, the chain tensioner off, or if you have the Sturmey Archer hub, you would have to unscrew that. So this is much more simple. All right, so while I have it off, I'll clean the gears as well. Oh yeah, look how nice and clean that's gonna be. It'll be dry by the time I get the tire changed off. This is the Schwalbe 1 tire. If you can get a good look at the tread pattern here. And next to it I'll have this is the Schwalbe 1 Marathon Original. This is the Tannis tire. And this is gonna be the one we're putting on now. And this is the Schwalbe Marathon Racer, okay? Original Marathon and the Marathon Racer, the tread patterns are actually quite different. I actually thought I had the same tire, but they're quite different. So if you have experience with both of these tires, please let me know if it's much slower or if it's the same or whatever you guys think about it. So you can see it's been pushed out a little bit and it's got a little bit of a dimple. Let's see, should I put a patch kit on it? Yeah, I think, you know what, I'll just put a patch kit on it just to be 100% safe. Okay, so we got the Tubolito patch kit here. Patches, cleaning patches, glue, and these patches. So first, you would never inflate the tube outside of the tire more than 8 psi. Okay, I'm gonna wipe it down clean, and then I'm gonna put the glue on it, wait a minute, push down the patch, and this here is actually kind of no good. It's the fact that you have to wait 30 minutes. So if you're stuck on the road and you have to repair your tire, you're gonna have to wait 30 minutes for it to dry and then put it back on. So that's kind of not so great. So you might be better off carrying a spare Tubolito tube instead. Cement glue. So this is the same procedure as a regular tube.
One minute, starting now.
And we decided to go with the larger patch just to be extra safe. Now we just have to wait 30 minutes. Bad pedal. There is a very thick piece of rubber where most of the tire is, but for some reason when this got scraped, it poked a hole into this weak part of the tire here. I'm just gonna cut it to show you guys a cross section of what it looks like. All right. Hold on. You can see on the ends it has some kind of reinforcement. It's not wire, but it's thin, some kind of line. And over here where the tire got damaged and the Tubolito was sticking out, you can see how very thin it is. There's really no protection here. Okay, and the main part of the tire that hits the ground, that contacts the ground, you can see some kind of reinforcement webbing, and the rubber is much thicker. That is why the sidewalls are very thin and you have to be extra careful not to damage it. All right. we waited 30 minutes and the patch actually didn't hold well to the tube. So this is the second time we're trying it with a different patch. Okay, I'm using a DeWalt clamp and hopefully this time it'll work. Let's find out. Obviously, I'm doing something wrong, or these patches don't work. I don't know. I'm just gonna go like this, and hopefully, the tube will be all right. No, go to the other room. Go to the other room. All right, so if you have any experience with the Tubolito tubes, the patches in particular, please let me know how you use them and if you had any problems. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put the tire back on and get it on the bike. So here we go. Both tires are back on, and it definitely does change the look of the bike. It does make it look a little bit more off-road worthy. So we're gonna go to the city tomorrow and we'll be riding around. So if you like this video and you want to see more videos, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. All right.